When a dam collapses, it can lead to catastrophic consequences. The severity of the damage depends on the size of the dam, the volume of water it holds, and the surrounding geography. Here's a breakdown of the key impacts of a dam collapse. 1. Massive flooding. The most immediate consequence is an uncontrolled release of the reservoir's water. The water rushes downstream, often with immense force, flooding areas below the dam. The extent and speed of the flooding depend on the dam's size and the volume of water. Flood waters can extend over vast areas, impacting communities, agriculture, infrastructure, and wildlife. The suddenness of the release makes it especially dangerous, as people and animals may have little time to evacuate. 2. Loss of life. Flooding from a dam collapse can be deadly, especially in populated areas. The rapid surge of water can sweep away homes, buildings, vehicles, and people. 3. Destruction of property and infrastructure. The flood waters can destroy homes, buildings, bridges, and roads. It can also damage critical infrastructure like power lines, communication networks, and water treatment facilities.
Let's examine the recent flooding incident in Maiduguri, Borno State, Nigeria, caused by the collapse of the Ala Dam.
Here's what happens to a river when a dam fails. 1. Immediate surge in river flow. Upon a dam collapse, the river experiences a sudden and uncontrolled surge of water from the reservoir behind the dam. This surge causes the river to overflow its banks, leading to widespread flooding downstream. The water released from the dam often flows at extremely high speeds, eroding riverbanks and riverbeds, scouring the landscape, and carrying large debris like trees, rocks, and even parts of infrastructure downstream. 2. Change in river course. The rapid flow of water can cause intense erosion, altering the shape of the river's channel. Riverbanks may collapse, and entire sections of the river can shift, creating new paths. The water often carries a large amount of sediment that was trapped behind the dam. This sediment can be deposited downstream, creating new sandbars, islands, or even blocking parts of the river, forcing it to change its natural course. In extreme cases, the river may split into multiple channels as a result of the collapse, forming a braided system where the river flows through many interwoven channels. 3. Impact on water quality. The collapse can release contaminants that were trapped behind the dam, including industrial runoff, agricultural chemicals, and heavy metals. This can degrade water quality downstream, impacting both ecosystems and human use of the river. 4. Loss of river ecosystems. River ecosystems that had adapted to the presence of the dam may be destroyed. The sudden release of water can wipe out aquatic habitats, kill fish and other wildlife, and displace species that were reliant on the river's flow. In summary, when a dam collapses, the river experiences a dramatic transformation both in the short and long term.